What if I told you that the most detailed map to your soul's entire journey is actually beating inside your chest right this second? It sounds kind of wild, right? But we're going to dive into this incredible analogy, how the spiritual path of the soul lines up almost perfectly with the way blood flows through our heart.
So let's really lean into that. What if your heart isn't just a muscle? What if it's also this divine gateway, a map that lays out the whole shebang? Purification, your purpose, your service, and your ultimate return. That's exactly what we're going to unpack.
Okay, so every journey has a starting point, right? On this spiritual map, that's something called the nafs, which you can think of as the self. It's basically our raw, primal state. It starts out heavy, kind of weighed down by all the stuff we pick up from the world. Pride, desires, ego, all those impurities. This is the part of us that's here for the test.
And the destination, the goal of this whole journey? That's the ruh, the spirit. This is the complete opposite. It's that purified state, light, full of life, just buzzing with divine energy and a real sense of purpose. And get this, the ruh isn't just some far-off goal. It's the very essence of life itself, coming directly from a divine command. So this whole trip, from the heavy nafs to the light ruh, that's the core of the map we're following.
All right, so let's start the journey. It all begins with the soul making its return, feeling, burdened. Think about it just like blood finishing its loop around the body. The nafs, our self, is coming back to the heart, and it's looking for one thing, to get purified.
And here's where the analogy gets really cool. Look at this comparison. On one side, you have deoxygenated blood. It's dark, low on oxygen, full of waste from the body. On the other side, you have the nafs. After being out in the world, it's also heavy, burdened with pride, desires, all that stuff. It's basically in a state of spiritual exhaustion. See the connection? It's a perfect match.
So this tired, deoxygenated blood flows into the first chambers of the heart, the right atrium, then the right ventricle. In our spiritual map, this is the soul's big entrance. It's stepping through the door, ready or not, into the divine test. This is ground zero for the purification process.
Okay, so from the heart, where does it go next? It's sent off for its trial. And this, my friends, is probably the most important part of the whole transformation. We're talking about a trial by divine breath. The cleansing, it all happens, symbolically, in the lungs.
And this process, it's like a perfect three-act play. First, the heart pumps that burdened blood over to the lungs. Step 2, we breathe out. That carbon dioxide we exhale, that's like letting go of all our spiritual impurities, the pride, the ego, the junk. And then, step 3, we breathe in. That intake of oxygen, that's us receiving the divine breath, this massive infusion of mercy and spirit that just brings the self back to life. It's beautiful, right?
And look, this isn't just some nice, poetic metaphor we made up. It's anchored right in the Quran. It says, the ruh is from the command of my Lord. So that breath of life, that spirit we're talking about receiving, it's a direct, powerful, life-giving command. It's literally what breathes life back into a deadened soul.
So, after going through this incredible purification process, the soul comes out the other side completely transformed. This is stage 3, everyone, the emergence of the ruh. Now we have a spirit that's pure, it's energized, and it's finally ready for its real mission.
And the change isn't small. It is absolutely dramatic. Just look at the chart. Before, the nafs is down here in this low-energy, heavy state. But after that purification, after that divine breath, bam, the ruh is way up here in a high-energy, vibrant state. It's a total 180-degree flip.
And again, the parallel to our own bodies is just stunning. That blood, now packed with oxygen, turns bright red. It's ready to go out and nourish the entire body. And the ruh, same thing. It's now spiritually pure, ready to carry that divine energy, that truth, out into the world. It's not heavy anymore. It's become a vessel for life itself.
Okay, so this fresh, purified blood makes its way back to the heart, this time entering the left atrium and then into the super powerful left ventricle. Spiritually speaking, this is the soul getting its final power-up. It's being filled with strength, getting prepped for its mission, about to be launched out into the world with a real purpose.
So, what is that mission? What's the point of all this? Well, that brings us to the final and maybe most important stage of this whole cycle, the eternal loop of serving creation and, of course, the soul's inevitable return.
Because you see, this isn't a one-and-done kind of trip. It's a continuous loop, an eternal cycle. The purified Ruh gets sent out from the heart to do its job, to serve, to nourish creation. But by being out in the world, it naturally gets weighed down again, becoming that heavy nafs once more. So what has to happen? It has to return to the heart to get cleansed, and the whole cycle starts over, all of it powered by divine mercy.
You know that powerful left ventricle we talked about? It pumps that life-giving blood through the biggest artery, the aorta, sending it to every single cell in your body. And that mirrors the Ruach in action. It's spreading life, knowledge, righteousness out into the world. Just like every cell gets nourished by blood, every single one of your sincere deeds gets nourished by this purified spirit.
And this loop, this cycle of service and purification, it just keeps going with every single beat of your heart for your entire life, until, that is, the final return. At the moment of death, the circulation finally stops, and that's when the primal self, the nafs, is separated from the purified spirit, the Ro, for good.
So, let's just pull it all together and look at this entire amazing map. This table lays it out perfectly. Every biological part has a direct spiritual parallel. The right side of the heart, that's where the burdened nafs comes in. The lungs, that's the purification center, the trial by divine breath. The left side of the heart, that's where the energized Ruh gets pumped out, ready for its mission. And the arteries, they're the delivery system, spreading that life into creation. It's a perfect, complete system, a divine gate beating inside every single one of us.
Which leaves us with one last, pretty intense question to think about. Your heart beats over 100,000 times a day. 100,000! So, with each and every one of those beats, is your soul consciously returning for that purification? Are you embracing that trial and trying to emerge as the Ruh? Or is it just another beat, another unconscious cycle? The map is right there inside you. What you do with it, well, that's up to you.